back to KP's Kingdom, cooking with KP, and here I'm going to show you how I make this amazing smoky mac and cheese bake. Alright, this tastes amazing and it's so easy to do. Right, let's get on with it. First thing I've got some breadcrumbs. Fresh breadcrumbs. They're about 1 or 2 day old slices of bread. I've removed the crust, just torn up the bread, and I'm putting that into my food processor so we can make up a nice little fresh crumb. And I've really been enjoying doing this lately. Just pulse that through, get them up into a nice crumb like we're doing right there, and you'll see how fluffy these come out, and it's not where we're going to stop. I'm going to really flavour this crumb up. Make sure you spill some on the bench, otherwise you're not doing it right. I'm putting that into a separate bowl, just like I'm doing right there, and do it in batches. If you've got a bigger machine, go for it. Use the big machine and do it. So here I've got about a teaspoon's worth of garlic paste, maybe a little bit more, and around about, I'd say about 30 grams of butter. Alright, I'm just going to mix those two together roughly like that, and all I'm going to simply do is put that into the microwave oven for around about 30 to 40 seconds until the butter melts. I'm just going to stir that through, and I've got this amazing garlic butter in no time at all. Now, we can't spread this, but what we can do is we can pour it straight over the top of our breadcrumbs, just like that, and stir those through. Make sure every crumb gets a bit of that garlic butter. Alright, just keep dosing that up like that, stir it through, and that's going to give our mac and cheese an amazing flavour. I'm also going to add in some finely grated Parmesan or Pecorino cheese. I'll leave that choice up to you. Stir those through as well, and it's going to make the most amazing topping for our smoky mac and cheese bake, believe me. Alright, so just fluff that through like that, and that butter would have already cooled down, so it's not going to melt the cheese just yet. That's going to happen in our final cooking process. Here I've got another around about 40 grams worth of butter into a saucepan. I'm going to melt that down, and what we're going to basically do is start making a bechamel sauce. Alright, and so I've got that butter in there. I'm going to add in around about, let's say, half a cup's worth of plain flour. Now keep stirring that through and get that all incorporated together, and we're going to cook that flour out, so when we make our sauce it will actually taste like the way we want our sauce to taste, and not like a big flour ball. So as you can see, I've made a nice little roux there. Okay, everything is incorporated, and we can slowly start adding the milk to it. Now if you do it right and you're coordinated enough, you won't need to whisk this. You can just keep using your wooden spoon, and it'll end up being a really nice bechamel sauce. Now sometimes things don't always go according to plan for me. Yes, I do have multiple sclerosis, so my coordination is off at times, and my left hand is actually very weak and does spasm at times. So every now and then I will end up with lumps, and I will revert back to the whisk like I'm doing right there, and that's just going to get rid of any little lumps that we do have. So make your sauce up. We're going to make up around about somewhere between half a litre to a litre, depending on the amount of pasta that I've got. So here I've got a little Mexican blend cheese, so like a 3 cheese mix. I've got a little bit of that going in there. Now just keep stirring that through and let that cheese just melt at its own pace. If you keep stirring it, it won't stick to the bottom, and everything will go according to plan. I'm going to add in a little bit of Pecorino cheese. Make sure you spill it on the bench and then put it back in the pot, otherwise you are not doing it correctly. Okay, so just keep mixing that through, and when all those cheeses are melted, all we need to do is basically just set that aside and keep it warm. Now in the meantime, I've got Mrs. KP cooking up some little baby elbow pasta, or little baby macaronis, and we're ready to start assembling our meal. Alright, so everything so far so simple. Right, there goes our pasta straight in just like that, and screaming hot, so just be careful of that. Give it a bit of a stir through, make sure everything is loosened up. Now for my meats, I've got a little bit of smoked chicken, really finely shaved. I'm going to add that in, and I've got a couple of rashers of bacon that I've just finely diced up as well. That's going to give us our smoky component. Now, the smoked chicken, you can either buy that from your local delicatessen or supermarket already shaved up for you. I've just got a little bit of leftover smoked chicken, and I've just slice that really finely with a very sharp knife. Simply just going to add all of our beautiful cheese sauce straight over the top, just like that. And I love doing a mac and cheese at any point. I just love it. Alright, and if you haven't been a subscriber to the channel, I've actually got lobster mac and cheese, I've got mac and cheese with 8 cheeses. I just try and have fun with it. Alright, now there's our base, and I've got that beautiful garlic Parmesan cheese crumb. I'm just going to lay that straight over the top, just sprinkle that all over, just like that. My oven is already sitting at 180 degrees Celsius. Okay, and all we need to do now, make sure all our crumbs over, make sure every bit's sort of covered-ish, like that, just like that, yes. And all we're going to do now is, well, I'm going to put that into the oven 35 minutes, or until everything goes beautiful and golden brown, just like that. How easy was that to make? Love to see you try and make this one at home. It is a real good budget family filler. Alright, thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you like this video, hit that like button. It gives me confidence. Should make you feel warm and fuzzy too. Don't forget to share this video with all your friends on all platforms of social media. We're trying to get the name of KP's Kingdom out there. Don't forget to hit that notifications bell. You'll be notified every time a new video goes up. Hey, please leave a comment. I love reading and responding to them. If you want to learn how to make something that's budget and incredibly tasty like this, well, you need to come and join the family, my family. Hit that subscribe button, and you'll never miss another one of my videos. Again, I'm off to eat my smoky mac and cheese bake, and I will catch you next time.